Let me show you my countryside through these old headlights. We can take this road as far as you want to go.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Reviving Uncle's Farm. Once again I'm fully loaded in a van for the second time. It's really fun. But I have loaded this van just a little bit more than I have loaded it previously, because I also have a water trailer behind, and we're going to make a stop at the sheep pen. That's gonna be our first stop today. I have to refill the water trough because I was kinda not paying attention and they almost ran out. So luckily they still have just a little bit water left, but yeah, I definitely need to refill their trough so they are happy and nicely growing and producing wool. I also have a little bit less of vegetables. It shows because it's October and it was not as warm previously. So the garden production is down a little bit. Which is expected, you know. I think soon the strawberries are not gonna grow anymore. So we're gonna be down to tomatoes and to lettuce. And I am thinking that I probably have a pallet of wool to take. I actually have 2 pallets of wool, okay? Let me close this up. But yeah, you can see we have a water bowser at the back. So yeah, I'm using the van as much as I can. It's gonna pay its worth multiple times. Very shortly, I believe. Come on, little lambs, be careful. Big machine riding. And I can just about see the water bowser at the back. I think I can reverse. Yeah. Okay, and let's fill the trough. Fill it out completely. Okay. They're gonna be fine because animals... Yeah, the cutesies. They use less water during colder months, so it's gonna be fine, I think. But let me take the trailer off. And should I try to put wool in our truck? I don't think I can fit 2 in. That's the issue. But you know, one can try. If I can take 2 pallets of wool at the same time. Barely. Okay, so 1, yes. Can I maybe put it over? No, I can't. Wow, athletic sheep. Okay, so I'm gonna take the next one next time. Let me close this all up. And I'm gonna come back for the water bowser later on when I'm returning. But first I have to... Well, not have to, but I'm gonna... Oh, stop. Crazy sheep. Yeah, but first I'm gonna make my way on to the spinnery. Take out the wool, and then I'm gonna go sort out the vending machines and sell the rest to the pub. As per usual, I'm really happy with this van. It's so much more comfortable than just going on in the tractor, you know. Because if you remember, when I first started this, I actually only had the open Massey Ferguson, so without the cab. Now that was commitment, you know. I was driving in the rain, in frost, in cold, in warm, in hot weather, you know, whatever the weather threw at me, I took it and I went on the trip. So this van is really comfortable now. It's automatic transmission. I don't need to worry about the gears. It has air conditioning. It has good suspension. So yeah, it's a big improvement. I want to talk about today's plan for a bit. So I want to cut grass, roll it up and bale it and wrap it. I'm not exactly sure if I can do all that in one day, but I am going to try. And I have decided I'm going to lease one of the windrowers and of course the bale wrapper, because I want to gain some time. You know, if I would be windrowing with my little windrower, I would probably not be able to do everything in this day. Okay, so we got paid around 1,400 for the wool. Perfect. Making my way to the pub. I have already refilled the vending machines, and I have spoken a few words with the dealers, and they're gonna prep both the wrapper and the windrower for me, so I'm all set for that. Which means that when I come back to the farm, I can hook up the mower and go into the field without further ado. And another 1,094. So yeah, quite a decent income, and the vending machines are probably gonna make a couple grand also. So that's all fine and dandy. And I am going to need the money because when I was checking the internet for any used animal mix feeders or feed mixers, I'm not exactly sure how they are called. I have found something, and it's actually close by in the neighborhood. I've already been to that farm once. So yeah, I need to have some money aside for that thing. I don't know how much it will cost me, but it's not gonna be cheap, you know. Everything farm-wise equipment or farm equipment-wise is expensive, you know. You get very old machines for quite a lot of money still. You know, these are not like cars, because even though the machines are old and the implements are probably very old, they still do its work, so they still retain their value. Okay, I'm gonna be quick now, so I don't think I have to take the... close the gates. Slowly. Oops. I think I bumped it a bit. Yup. Luckily it has a plastic fender, so it doesn't show. And of course the van is not new, so... Oh man, I need a rear view camera or something like that. Right. Okay, and now I will truly make my way back to the farm. No more pit stops. Okay, so I think I can leave the van right here. I'm gonna have to repark it somehow, but yeah. Right now I am needed in my tractor. And I think I'm gonna have to refuel before I go into the field. That sounds like a wise thing to do. Okay, everything connected. Now I am thinking that I'm gonna have to put some lime into our field and into the grassland. Now where is the fuel tank. Yeah, I thought so. It's over this side. Means I have to go and turn around. So where was I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably spread lime before I do anything else on the fields, because the pH is probably not well anymore. I sound like a real farmer, don't I? Okay, pump on and let's refuel. So while that's running, yeah, let me say a few words about the lime. I am kind of skeptical that I have the equipment to fertilize everything. Do I even have the fertilizer spreader? Think not, actually. So that's another piece of equipment I need to buy somewhere, somehow. No, here it's not here, it's not here. And it's also not here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hold of some kind of fertilizer spreader or something like that. Okay, this is all fueled up. Okay, the gauge is showing full. So let me go into the field, mow it up. And after that I will make my way to the vehicle shop to get the windrower, and then I'm gonna have to return, bale everything up, and then come back with the wrapper. Okay, let's put a few gears down, unfold. I'm really happy with this mower. Do you remember the previous one I had? I can't even say its name. What happened? The tractor stalled because of the mower. That can't be. Let me try and restart it. Is there something wrong with the mower? No, this seems fine. The PTO is fine. The knives all seem fine. And then there's no visible damage on the power transmission. Well, that was weird. Let's try again. You know, the moment I wanted to start the PTO, it kinda suffocated my tractor, so I'm gonna have to make a service. So let's wait until the mower spools up completely. Yeah, which means I am probably looking at a big service. Which means filters, belts, and everything else. It's a big service time, I believe. Poor tractor. I'm using it too much. Can we go up to 10? Yeah. Okay, fine. Right. It cut out again. And I couldn't even stop it. I went straight into the hedge. Right. What do I do? Do I dare push it a bit more? This is beginning to sound like a problem. This is beginning to sound like a real problem for me. Because if I can't mow the grass, I'm not gonna have enough. I'm not gonna have enough feeds to survive the winter. Especially if I want to double the cow capacity. The cow numbers. So did I hit some? No. No, it has to be the tractor. Oh, well. I don't know what to say. Wish me luck. Third time's the charm, ain't it? Fingers crossed, everyone. Nope. This isn't gonna work. I hope it's something fixable. No, stop. I'm not gonna push the tractor anymore because I don't want it to completely die on me. So I'm gonna have to find a solution. And probably all the farmers are in the fields with their tractors, so what? What is left? The dealer is left. The dealer is left. Maybe I can rent a tractor for a couple days just to sort everything out. Okay, so let me put the mower down and let me make a few calls. Yeah, I have said a few words with the dealers, so they actually do have a tractor I can lease. I think it's a Massey Ferguson or something like that. It's a small one, so it should be able to come into the farm and do all the work, but I am very, very unhappy with this situation. I totally did not expect the tractor to give up on me. I have checked, we have enough oil in the engine, so it's not that. Maybe it's the fuel filter. Maybe it's clogged, you know, it doesn't get enough fuel. Maybe it's an air filter that doesn't let the air through and the engine can breathe. I'm not sure. I have no clue. But if it cut out 3 times on me in such a short amount of time, that's a very bad sign, and I don't want to lose the tractor, you know. This is the biggest tractor, the most powerful I have at the moment. I'm not exactly rich, you know. I can't really afford a new one like straight away. I have to take care of my equipment. Shame. Yeah. Back again, but not for the right reason. And while I'm here, I'm probably gonna take the windrower with me so I don't have to go back and forth as much. Man. So unfortunate. At least I made it here without any trouble. Look at the paint chipping off. Yeah. It might be time to start thinking of changing John Deere for something new, something newer. Okay, let me make the arrangements for the service, and I will see you when I'm, well, looking at the rented tractor, I suppose. 2,606 for leasing of this windrower. It's Kuhn, it's 4 point something meters, and this Massey Ferguson 3707 AL. It has 75 horsepower, but it's brand new, so it should be fine. Oh look, they have a used Massey Ferguson over there. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I hope we're gonna be able to do it. Wait, I forgot to check how much... I can't remember how strong my mower... Missing how much power my mower takes. Let me Google it. There's probably some information there. It takes 70 horsepower, and I have 75 in this tractor. But it's new, so it should be good. Man, this is comfortable. And quieter. A lot quieter. These new tractors. But yeah, it's a very small tractor, this one. I think it's even smaller than the John Deere I have. Well, as long as it makes it work, I'm happy. I'm not happy I spent 2,500 for this whole thing, and I still need to rent the wrapper. Yikes. Okay, take two. Take two with the Massey. I am a Massey farm now. Yeah, you gotta keep light spirits, you know. If in times of trouble, it doesn't help if you're sour about it. Because what is, and there's nothing you can do about it. And complaining usually only makes it worse. So, let's get on with it. Now, if this tractor isn't strong enough to hold the mower... Okay, it is. It is. I was afraid it was gonna make me problems, because front tires were lifting a little bit from the weight of the windrower. Means I'm gonna have to be extra careful when I go windrowing this field. Okay, so let's go to something like 15 kilometers, should be fine. Okay, let's wait for the mower to spool up again, and we'll be off. Almost done with the field. Just 2 more passes left, maybe 3. I must say I'm very impressed with this tractor. I have never been in one for such a long time. A new one, that is. It has a very good air conditioning system. I'm feeling very comfortable. The seat is comfortable. Everything is very, very comfortable. So yeah, this opened a new window of understanding how things can be. So yeah, that's a good thing, and it's also a bad thing. Good thing is because I have... Well, actually I need to do the headland also. Yeah, a good thing is because it has given me the opportunity to experience all this. But the bad thing is I want it now. I want to live like this. Maybe something bigger. This is still too small. You know, it's a good tractor. I'm not throwing shade, but something bigger, because I usually do use equipment that requires just a little bit more weight. Horsepower is actually not a problem, but weight is a problem, because when I will hook up that windrow or that Kuhn that we have parked over there, I am going to have front wheels in the air for some time. You know, it's not gonna be all the time, but when I lift the implement, it's too heavy for the tractor and it kinda lifts it up. Yeah, I don't wanna go too close to the field. Yeah, so something like this, maybe a slightly bigger Massey Ferguson. It can be older, but not too old. I'm done with old tractors. Nah, I'm just kidding. I have kind of affinity for old tractors, you know, they have a soul, if I can say so. So yeah, I'm not thinking of getting a brand new one, but something a little bit newer. But what am I even talking about? You know, I have 10,000 pounds and I need to buy feed mixer for the cattle. I need to buy fertilizer spreader, I need to buy manure spreader, I need to buy slurry spreader, which is probably around 50 grand altogether. So why am I dreaming of a tractor? I don't know. But one can dream, right? One can dream. I just have to wait until the mower spools down. Okay, now I can fold it up. And then I'm gonna have to windrow. And then bale, and then wrap it all up. I can leave the wrap bales in the field, I can take them off later on, that's no problem. See, a good thing I have a bumper. Okay, yeah, it is a small tractor. But you know what? It works. The John Deere was kind of dying on me. I really hope, knocking on wood, that there's nothing serious wrong with the tractor. It's been with me for quite some time now. 2 years, 2.5 years. Okay, windrowing time. I'm probably gonna do that in a half time lapse, which means that I'm gonna show you probably half of the field, not the whole one. Because I still have a lot of work to do and I don't want this episode to run for too long. Okay, is this everything set up now? Seems to be. Let's go. Yep. Yeah, I struggle quite a lot with this tractor. It's lifting up at the front. I am not sure, but yeah, I know exactly what went wrong. Because I made a deal for the windrower before, I called them up for the tractor. And it must have slipped everyone's mind. Never mind, it happens, you know. I still got through it. Just one last piece and we're good. Okay, so now I have to change the implement. I'm gonna take the windrower off. Let me fold it up. That together, and now all the tines. Okay, now it's roadworthy. It folds up very neatly, I must say, this windrower. It's a nice thing. So you can take it on the road without being too afraid of catching some other driver or anything sticking, you know, because if it's too wide you can get caught on things. Which, believe it or not, is not a good thing to do. It's not a good thing to do at all. Okay. Let me take it down here. Now, before I go into the field with the baler, I believe I have to refill the netting. If I can do that. Maybe I have to use up the whole roll before I can refill it. But yeah, see that? My tractor, the John Deere, is actually over this beam. So if I would go in a bit more, I would actually crash the top of the cab. You can now see how much smaller this tractor is. Okay, PTO hoses. And the bale netting should be in here, and it is. Let me try and fill it. And if I can't, I'm gonna have to take the netting to the field when I run out. I only have a small amount left. It really would be fun to earn so much money that I can retire this tractor, get something new. Okay. Well, let's try do this. Really difficult to see anything at all. Okay, looks like I made it. Perfect. Okay, can I refill it from here? No. Okay, so that means that I have to empty out the whole roll before I can refill it. Makes sense, you know, because these rolls you can't really add to them. You have to change the whole thing. So why don't I go into the field? I'm probably gonna have to have a bit lower running speed. 10. Let's go with 10. And first gear. Okay. Okay, is it? Ooh. Yeah, these are big windrows. I have to give my baler a chance to work through it. And judging by this, we're gonna have a lot of bales. Only 3,000 liters per bale. We're gonna have a lot of bales. And I go to 5, no 4. 4 is a better speed. And this is gonna take too long. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave you here. Thank you all for watching. We'll continue next time. I'm gonna finish the baling. I'm gonna wrap everything. And then we're gonna have a sleep, sell our garden goods. I am toying with the idea because I can actually make ice cream in my farm dairy. But I need strawberries for that. I am toying with the idea to not sell the strawberries but actually store them in my cooler. So I have it ready for ice cream making. You know, I can make... I need milk, I need strawberries, and I can make some ice cream for when the children come. You know, the school children that are gonna have the excursion on my farm. Hopefully. That's still in the negotiation phase, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm gonna talk them silly. I'm gonna tell them everything. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun, and we'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye. Let's unload the bale. Yeah. So this is it. Goodbye.